Hello friends, welcome back to Akida. In the previous video, we have discussed about the final settlement of the claim, right? So in the present video, let us discuss the same problem, but by considering the uniform surcharge loading. So in this video, we will see how to find the final settlement, and also we will see how to find the effective pressure and the effective stress and the pore water pressure depending upon the percentage of consolidation in the present problem. So as we already know, by seeing this clay layer, see what is the data we know? We know the water content, we know the liquid limit, and also we know the specific gravity. So first we should know what is the saturated density of the clay. So what is the saturated density of the clay? If you recall the formula, it will be like, as everything is it is submerged, our degree of saturation is 1. So G plus C by 1 plus C into gamma W, right? So here, what about the E value? Did they mention anything about it? No, right? Then we know the relation E equal to Wg by S. Degree of saturation is 1. That implies what is the water content? 0.5 into G value is 2.65. That's it. Substitute in this equation. So gamma saturation, that will be equal to G value is nothing but 2.65 plus E value. We can written as 0.5 into 2.65 divided by 1 plus 0.5 into 2.65. And let us say that a unit weight of water is 9.81. Right? Then if you solve this, if you see here our surcharge is in the tons per meter square. So let us substitute your unit weight of water in the ton per meter cube. So if I express that 1 ton per meter cube, right? That implies if we solve this, then we will get gamma saturation of the clay. We will get it as 1.709 ton per meter cube, right? What is the formula for finding the final settlement? That is what nothing but a initial thickness into compression index divided by 1 plus C naught into log of final effective stress at the center of settlement divided by initial effective stress at the center of the layer. So H, by seeing this, we can say our thickness of the layer is 4 meter. Void ratio just now we have found out. So if we solve this, we'll get our void ratio is 1.325. Right? What about the compression index? If we know the liquid limit, what about the compression index? This I can express it as 0.009 into WL minus 10. So if we substitute this value here, then we will get this value is around 0.495. So the thing is that we have to find out what is the initial and final effective stress. So for finding the settlement, we know we will consider the values at the center of the clay layer. That means from here to here, what is the distance? 2. That's it. So what is the gamma saturation of sand? 1.89. So what about the initial effective stress? The center of clay, 2 times of the gamma sand. So gamma sand is 1.89 into 1.89 is the gamma saturated weight density minus gamma W is how much? 1 ton per meter square plus thickness of the clay layer up to 2 meters we have to find it out. So 2 into what is gamma saturation for clay? 1.709 minus 1, right? If we solve this, we will get it as around 3.2 ton per meter square. Then what about the change in effective stress? Change in effective stress, that is due to the surcharge. What is the surcharge acting? That is nothing but a 4 ton per meter square. That's it, applying this formula. Thickness is given as 2 and CC we are getting it as around 0.495 divided by 1 plus void ratio we are getting it as around 1.325 into log of our final. Final is nothing but initial plus change. What is initial? 3.2 plus how much it is changed? 4 divided by initial is nothing but 3.2. Then if we solve this, we will get our settlement is around 0.244 meters. Just the direct substitution. Why? Because as surcharge is directly given, then the change in effective stress is nothing but you can directly take it as a surcharge. But in this question, it will be like, that means at the starting of consolidation, they will ask you what will be your pore water pressure and what will be your effective stress. Similarly, they can ask you like at the end of consolidation, what will be your pore water pressure, and also they will ask you what will be your effective stress. Now here the thing is that at the starting of the loading or at the starting of consolidation, what we can assume that all this surcharge first initially taken care by the water only. So what will be the pore water pressure? So here the pore water pressure, that is because of the water and also because of the surcharge. Suppose if I keep my piezometer here, my water table will rise up to the at the center of the clay layer 2 plus 2 4 meter. That implies I can say it as a 4 into weight density 1 ton per meter cube plus, as all the load is taken care by the water initially, what is the surcharge value? 4. That implies initially what is the pore water pressure? 8 ton per meter square. And what will be the effective stress? That is what nothing but minus total stress minus pore water pressure. That implies. So if you find it this value, then you will get it as around. See, what is the total stress at this point? Total stress 4 plus 2 into 1.89 plus 2 into total stress at the center of clay layer. Surcharge 4 plus 2 into, because of the sand, 1.8 is the value given, 1.89 at the center of the clay layer. 2 into what is the saturated density of clay? 1.709. This is what the total stress minus what is the pore water pressure? 8. So that will be equal to, if you are solving this, how much you will get it? That is, so if you are solving this, you will get this value is around 3.19. But because of this, at the end of the consolidation, what has happened? All the whatever the stress taken care by the water, that is transferred to the soil. So this extra discharge will not be there, extra surcharge. So what will be the pore water pressure? Simply nothing but a 4 into 1, 8 ton per meter square. At the end of the consolidation, whatever this extra surcharge, this is transferred to the effective stress. So that implies sigma dash I can directly write it as 3.19 plus 4. That is what nothing but 7.19 tons per meter square. Like that, if it is a 50% consolidation, they might ask you what will be your pore water pressure. 50% is released. That means initially it is 4. Out of this 4, 50% is released. So how much you can write it down? 4 plus 2. That will be equal to 6 ton per meter square. So how much is released? 2. That 2 will be added to the sigma dash. That is what nothing but 3.19 plus 2. That is what nothing but your 5.19. Right? So this is how we can find pore water pressure and effective stress depending upon the stages of the consolidation. In the next video, we will solve some more problem. Thank you.